Welcome to Math with Mrs. Cox. We are on Chapter 8, Lesson 3, page 567 in the math book. We are simplifying fractions. Here's some examples to remind you. 8 over 24, they're both even. Divide by 2. Get this number. Realize that they're both even again, and you can divide by 4 to equal 1/3. So the simplest form of 8 over 24 is 1/3. Now, if it is already in its simplest form, you can write this word simplified. Let's begin. Number 1, 8 over 9. Well, can 2, 3, 5, or 7 go into that? Nope. Then we can write this word. Number 2, 9 over 18. Ooh, I know we can divide them both by 9. So 9 divided by 9 is 1. 18 divided by 9 is 2. So our answer is 1/2. Okay, 26 over 32. Well, they're both even, so let's divide them both by 2. 26 divided by 2 is 13. 32 divided by 2 is 16. And I don't believe that can be simplified down any further. So that's what our first page is going to look like. Number 4, Nicholas wrote the steps below to simplify the fraction 20 over 30. Melanie divided the numerator and denominator by 2. Write the fraction in simplest form and explain and correct the error each student made. Okay, so Nicholas, he did not divide the numerator and denominator by the same value. Look what he did here. 20 divided by 5 and then 30 divided by 6. Whatever you do to the top, you need to do to the bottom. And then Melanie, she divided them both by 2. And that would get it sort of close, but that's not the greatest common factor. The greatest common factor was 10, and it gets it to the answer simplified faster. So this is what they both should have done. 20 divided by 10 equals 2. 30 divided by 10 equals 3. The correct answer is 2 over 3, not 4 over 5. Number 5, Mr. Rollison's class had a board game tournament. Out of the 24 games played, Tamika won 10. Write the fraction of games Tamika lost in simplest terms. This is a brain builder, so there's going to be at least 3 steps. So let's go ahead and look at this for a second. So she won 10 out of 24. So if there were 24 games played and she won 10 of them, we can subtract the difference, and what is left is what she lost. Then we can put that into a fraction. So 14 games she lost out of 24. Now that is the fraction we need to simplify. Looking at that, you can decide you can divide them both by 2. 14 divided by 2 is 7. 24 divided by 2 is 12. And that is our final simplified answer. Number 7, fill in the blank with the correct term or number to complete the sentence. A fraction is written in its simplest form when the GCF in the numerator and the denominator is 1. Now what they mean by that is if you're trying to find the greatest common factor of 12, remember it's going to be 1 and itself, and then you find all the other factors in between. So 1 is going to be the simplest. All right, number 7. Gil's aunt cut his cake into 32 equal pieces. 18, okay, this is what 18 looks like as a number, were eaten at his birthday cake. What fraction was left over to bring Mrs. Cox in the morning? No, I'm just kidding. What fraction was left over? So 18 over 32 is what was eaten. So let's take 32 and subtract 18 to find out what was left over. 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 2 minus 1 is 1. So there's going to be 14 pieces left over that we're not eating out of the 32. That is the fraction we now need to simplify. So looking at that, we can divide them both by 2. 2 will go in, or 14 divided by 2 equals 7. 32 divided by 2 is 16. And I do believe that is the simplest form. Do you see that answer to the left? Yep, there you go. Okay, that was a crazy chapter where you had to pay close attention to the instructions. Go ahead and rip it out and turn it in. Thank you.